great went. मैं एक ओपरा का वीडियो देख रही थी. She was talking about her gratitude journal. A lot of traumatic shit happened when I was a kid. Okay, it works on many planes: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Sorry, did I just spit? So I actually went inside and collected all my journals from. Just by the way, these are just from the last 2 years. Just to come here and tell you कि मुझे journaling कितनी पसंद है. जो अब तक की मेरी सारी डायरीज या जर्नल्स है वो तो खैर मेरे बेड स्टोरेज में पड़ी हुई है इन डिफरेंट लाइक बैग्स. सो आई थिंक जब मैं घर शिफ्ट करती हूँ दोज बैग्स विद माई डायरीज एंड जर्नल्स आर द हेवीएस्ट. सिंस आई जर्नल सो मच आई थॉट आई शुड कम हियर एंड मेक अ वीडियो अबाउट टाइप्स ऑफ जर्नलिंग दैट आई हैव ट्राइड एंड विच वर्क फैब्युलसली वेल एंड आई कैन डेफिनेटली आस्क यू टू गो अहेड एंड गिव इट अ शॉट. So that's what it's about. But before we begin, अगर इस चैनल पर नए हो, if you're liking whatever you're seeing right now, consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon ताकि future में तुम्हें ऐसे videos की notification मिले. पहले तो journaling. If you're new to this entire concept, what journaling is basically putting your thoughts, feelings and emotions on a piece of paper, writing it down. A lot of people do it digitally, but हाथ से paper पे लिखने के अपने फायदे होते हैं. So that's what journaling is. It's recording, you know, your days, memories, feelings, emotions. That's what it is. और आजकल by the way, if you want to give it a shot, there are many types of journaling. जब तुम Google पे जाओ, YouTube पे जाओ, you will see सब कुछ है यार. Like everything from like thought journal to feeling journal to mood journal to like a reflection journal with prompts, bullet journal, gratitude journal. So yeah, there are tons of ways to do it, but I'm going to concentrate on the 4 ways that I have tried over and over again and they've worked for me. Number one is the daily journal. वो डियर डायरी टाइप का जर्नलिंग जो हम बचपन में करते थे और मैंने तो ये बहुत किया है. I have written so many diaries. Like I just told you, my storage is full of them. I started writing diaries when I was 11. Yeah, that young, and I wrote them pretty consistently till I turned some 18, I think. फिर 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 भी आई रोड डायरीज बट थोड़ा स्पोरेडिक हो गया था बिकॉज देन आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग एंड ऑल. बट फर्स्ट लाइक व्हाटएवर ऑल माई टीन्स आई हैव रिटन अ डायरी. एंड डायरी लिखने के अपने अलग फ़ायदे होते हैं बिकॉज बेसिकली तुम एक डायरी में आकर लिखते हो what happened in your entire day, right? So you know what happened, the good things, the bad things. If something bothered you, you put it all down on a piece of paper. It's a great vent for your emotions and feelings and thoughts. And एक्चुअली इट्स अ वेरी हेल्दी थिंग टू डू. तुम्हारे जो दिमाग में होता रहता है ना अंदर, इसको टाइम टू टाइम ऑफलोड करते रहना चाहिए, बाहर निकालते रहना चाहिए किसी भी मीडियम में, वॉट एवर यू लाइक और प्रेफर. एंड जर्नलिंग इज अ ग्रेट वे टू डू इट इफ यू डोंट लाइक गोइंग एंड शेयरिंग एवरी सिंगल डिटेल विद अनदर पर्सन एंड दैट ऑल्सो कैन bore them to death. So because not everybody is interested in every single detail of your life, so that's a great way to do it. And एक और चीज़ वो what that does is it helps you process what has happened with you. You know, it helps you process even the difficult moments and emotions that you're feeling, by the way. And now when I look back on my teens and I think, ऐसे मैंने बहुत बार reflect किया है, मैंने ये पहले किसी वीडियो में भी कहा है कि like a lot of traumatic shit happened when I was a kid. Okay, I saw a lot of shit, but it's I think it was this that I was doing back then, that which I had no knowledge of. I was just doing it like as an innocent kid, but ये जो मैं कर रही थी, I think that must have really helped me stay sane or whatever, and help me sleep at night. So yeah, this is a very healthy habit to have. You can give it a shot. टू बी ऑनेस्ट, अगर आज मुझे कोई बोले ये वाला जर्नलिंग करने के लिए दिन भर में क्या हुआ है बताओ, मेरे से नहीं होगा. सो आई ट्राइड इट ऑल्सो इन 2021. आई ट्राइड गिविंग इट अ शॉट की जैसे मैं पहले करती थी वैसे करके देखते हैं, बट अभी आई कांट डू इट. बट इट इज़, देयर इज नो डाउट्स अबाउट इट दैट इट वर्क्स. इट्स हेल्दी, इट हेल्प्स यू नो कीप योर माइंड लाइट एंड हैप्पी एंड लाइक solve these little things that happen in your everyday life. So that's number 1. Number 2, ग्रैटिट्यूड जर्नलिंग. ग्रैटिट्यूड के बारे में हमने कितना सुना है यार, हमने सालों से सुना. इट्स नॉट जस्ट अ न्यू एज थिंग और एन इंस्टाग्राम थिंग. ग्रैटिट्यूड में हमारे स्क्रिप्चर्स में लिखा हुआ है, हमारे पेरेंट्स ने हमको बचपन में सिखाया हुआ है. व्हाट इज प्रेयर? प्रेयर इज अ फॉर्म ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड जो हमें बचपन में करने को सिखाते थे. टू नाउ मॉडर्न साइंस इज ऑफकोर्स डूइंग दिस रिसर्च. देयर आर सो मेनी न्यूरो साइंटिस्ट कमिंग आउट एंड सेइंग यू मस्ट practice gratitude because it changes your brains and the way your brain functions and performs. And now it's backed by research कि gratitude is an extremely healthy habit to develop, and people who practice gratitude daily, इनको मतलब they are happy mentally and physically both. ये prove किया गया है scientific studies से अभी. So gratitude journaling के फ़ायदे हैं, इसमें तो कोई सवाल ही नहीं है. मैंने ग्रैटिट्यूड प्रैक्टिस करना शुरू किया आई थिंक 2018 में एक्टिवली. उसके पहले मन में बहुत बोला मैंने, मन में बोलने वाला ग्रैटिट्यूड अलग है. बट आई थिंक मैं एक ओपरा का वीडियो देख रही थी जिसमें शी वॉज टॉकिंग अबाउट हर ग्रैटिट्यूड जर्नल ऑन हर शो, एंड वेयर शी सेड practicing gratitude actively is important, and actively का मतलब होता है when you actually write it down. So that's what I started doing in 2018. I also wrote gratitude letters to all my close ones, including my mom, my dad, my brother, my closest friends. I wrote them gratitude letters and I started maintaining a journal and everything. And 2018 में I was going through a low phase in life, by the way, and I could see the state of mind change. That mild clinical depression and all that I was diagnosed with, the moment I started focusing on the good things, which is what gratitude helps you do. कि भले ही तुम्हारे लाइफ में इतनी चीज़ें खराब जा रही है, but there is still like, and I'm not even, I kid you not, in 2018 I thought like 80% of my life is shit right now, only 20% is working. But even when that 20% is working, when you like train your mind to see, okay, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good, and when you write it daily, what it does is, कहते हैं ना, wherever your energy flows, what is that saying? Whatever you focus on grows, something on those lines, right? So that's what started happening. जैसे ही मैंने वो सबसे छोटी चीज़ों के बारे में लिखना शुरू किया कि I have food on my plate twice a day, and that is something that I am grateful for. I have great friends and family that support me in what I want to do. Like I am grateful for a physically fit body. क्योंकि ये सारी चीज़ें ना we take for granted कि हाँ ठीक है, you have good health, so what? But जब तबीयत खराब होती है, जब you can't even do your daily activities, or when you're in bed for days and you're not able to move, that's when you remember, oh, those days were so great when I could move. So these are things that you should actually feel very happy about every single day, right? Like a fit body, like a fit mind, like your work, like constant flow of income in your life, like food on your plate, like your maids that come and make your life so much simpler. So these छोटी छोटी things, ये सारी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें लिख के उन पे continuously focus करके उनमें feeling that within you, that amplifies that feeling, and then better things start happening in your life is what I have personally seen, man. And I've seen it in like my lowest low. Like I'm not even like faffing when I say it. Like I think 2018-19 ऐसे काफ़ी low वाले phases रहे हैं, and तब these activities have helped me like switch the mood or the state that I was in, So if you want to give gratitude journaling a shot, do that. एक छोटी सी डायरी खरीद सकते हो तुम. इसको करने के बहुत तरीके हैं, बट एक सिंपल तरीका मैं शेयर करने वाली हूँ. All you need is 5 minutes to do it. So set a time. या तो तुम्हें सुबह उठते ही ये करना है, या रात को सोने के पहले करना है. जब करना है वो तुम्हारी मर्जी. जो भी चीज़ें हैं छोटी से लेकर बड़ी, write it down every day. Just 3 things. 5 minutes का practice है, and see how that makes you feel like a month later, and decide whether you want to stick to it or not. Of course, that's up to you. The third exercise is called write and burn. Write and burn के बारे में मैंने like सीखा when in 2020 when I was consulting with a life coach, and this is a technique that she taught me. She's like, if there is ever anything that is on your mind that is irritating you, bothering you, write it all down on a piece of paper. जो है जैसा है. For example, if you've just gone through a breakup, just a random example that I'm giving you, if you've just gone through a breakup, you have all those heavy feelings and emotions and longing for the other person and missing them and everything, and whatever you're feeling, like you're alone and you don't have company and you don't feel loved and there's nobody to love you, whatever that is, write it all down on a piece of paper as it is. If you've had a nasty breakup, अगर तुम्हारे मन में दूसरे तुम्हारे बॉयफ्रेंड या गर्लफ्रेंड जिसके लिए भी अच्छे थॉट्स नहीं है, you're feeling a lot of anger and resentment and whatever it is, write it all down as it is. If you want to abuse that person, abuse. So basically, again, the whole goal of it is to remove everything from your system and put it on a piece of paper, and then burn this paper. Yeah, I mean, you can read it if you want once. But yeah, the point is you've removed everything from your system, you've put it on a paper, and then you've burnt it. It's like burning is like a metaphorical way of saying this, you've let this out in the universe. All these painful emotions, feelings, heavy things that you were feeling inside, you've released them into the universe now, and it makes you feel light, okay? And I want to say this thing also, ये write and burn के बारे में तो मैंने अभी सीखा, but उसके पहले I had read in a Brené Brown book. Remember, I used to talk about Brené Brown all the time. I'm still a fangirl. So one of her books had this technique called the shitty first draft, and I think ये write and burn and shitty first draft are pretty similar. shitty first draft mein also she used to say the same thing. If there's anything that has been bothering you, that has been on your mind, put it all down on a piece of paper just the way it is. Don't rephrase it. Nobody's going to read it. So उसको polite मत करो. तुम्हारे दिमाग में तुम्हारे जितने रॉ इमोशन तुम उन्हें जैसे फील कर रहे हो, तुम्हारा जितना लेवल का गुस्सा है, जितनी बीप्ड सेंसर्ड गालियाँ तुम्हें देनी है, एग्जैक्टली वो सारी राइट देम डाउन ऑन अ पीस ऑफ पेपर. क्योंकि क्या होता है, लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स व्हेन यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ थॉट्स इन योर हेड अबाउट समथिंग ना, वी कांट प्रोसेस देम बिकॉज देयर आर टू मेनी थॉट्स and after a time they cloud your judgment. But when it is all on a piece of paper, sometimes what happens is जब तुम वो पढ़ रहे हो तो पढ़ते हुए तुम्हें clarity आती है कि you know how you're thinking, why you're thinking the way you're thinking, or maybe the other person is not so much at fault, maybe this is my fault also. So all this clarity you अपने आप get when you write things down on a piece of paper. So it's about getting honest with yourself about what you're feeling and why you're feeling, and sometimes ये दिमाग में रख के वो चीज़ें बढ़ती जाती है. So put it down and you, again, this will help you feel very light and happy and sorted in your head whenever you're going through something. So that's number 3. Number 4 is scripting. I have to give you this very very interesting by the way trivia. So क्या होता है ना, क्योंकि मैं ये law of attraction and all अभी मैं कब से पढ़ रही हूँ, when I was like what 15-16 तब से पढ़ रही हूँ ये सारी चीज़ें. So I have encountered things इधर उधर कि हाँ ये करते हैं, हाँ ये प्रैक्टिस होती है, अच्छा affirmations बोले जाते हैं, अच्छा ये किया जाता है, ये सारा नॉलेज मुझे इतने सालों से था. बट आई हैड वियर्डली नेवर heard about scripting, very weirdly. What I started doing last year and last year was अपने मन से I started journaling from the aspect of my future. So I started writing like things like अगर ये हो जाए तो कैसा लगेगा. And the reason I started doing it was, you know, right, like they say in the law of attraction that whatever you want to manifest or attract your life in your life, start thinking in a way कि वो already हो चुका है. बहुत सारे लोगों ने इस टेक्निक को क्या कहते हैं, they vouched for this, that you know they've spoken about how what they'd wished for and wanted and visualized has happened. I think including Jim Carrey का एक बहुत famous video है YouTube पे, Will Smith talks about it, lots of celebrities around the world and the big personalities talk about it, right? So ये दूसरा तरीका होता है visualization. अब मेरे साथ क्या हो रहा था, visualization I'm good at and all, but एक दिन मैंने सोचा why not write it down, because you know when you write it down, sometimes with visualization also what happens is you stray, right? Your mind cannot focus because we all know how our mind works, so easy to get distracted. So you know you're in the scene or whatever, you're thinking like for a minute or whatever, उसके बाद your mind has strayed here and there. So one of those days I was like, okay, let me write down like a page of whatever I want to visualize. And मैं लिखना शुरू कर दिया from the aspect of future कि I am in my you know beautiful cozy house in Mumbai and a 3 BHK 4 BHK जो भी मैंने लिखा, and you know my mom is like sitting and having her breakfast, I'm getting ready for a shoot, like one of the ideal working days of my future life, right? बाद में मैंने कुछ थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर रिसर्च किया तो मुझे पता चला अच्छा इसे स्क्रिप्टिंग कहते हैं, दिस इज लाइक अ लेजिट फॉर्म और समथिंग, एंड इट वर्क्स बिकॉज विथ स्क्रिप्टिंग व्हाट हैपेंस इज इट मेक्स यू, जब तुम एक कहानी लिख रहे हो एक पेज की खुद के मन से, यू आर कंटिन्यूसली थिंकिंग अबाउट इट, यू आर बिल्डिंग इट इन योर हेड एंड यू आर पुटिंग इट डाउन ऑन अ पेपर, सो यू आर 100% फोकस्ड. एंड आई फील लाइक दिस इज वॉट आई हैव नोटिस विद माई सेल्फ. तुम्हारे लिए काम करेगा या नहीं तुम्हें ही पता करना पड़ेगा ट्राई करके, कि जब मैं लिखती हूँ ना आई एम 100% इन्वॉल्व, सो आई एम 100% फीलिंग दोज इमोशंस. And that is what they say even while affirming or visualizing के वक्त भी कहते हैं कि the feeling is important, that feeling of it happening, that feeling that is already happened, that is what is going to bring you your manifestation faster. So I felt जब मैं लिख रही थी मुझे वो feeling बहुत easily आ रही थी और बहुत ही आसानी से आ रही थी. I could feel that you know that happiness, that calm, that peace, that contentment of whatever dreams that I want whenever they're fulfilled. If you want to give it a shot, this is how it's done. You basically write from the point of view of your future self, जिसने जो गोल तुम्हें चाहिए वो हासिल कर लिया है. So चाहे तुम्हारा गोल हो to be the best doctor or surgeon in India, or to be the richest person in India, or I don't know, I'm just saying random things right now, whatever. Sorry. Did I just spit? Whatever your goal is. And scientifically why scripting works it, ऐसा कहा जाता है जब तुम अपने goals या dreams you know लिखते हो on a piece of paper, there's research and studies that say a part of your brain gets activated. This part is called the reticular activating system, and this part is a very important part. इसके बारे में मैं recently काफ़ी चीज़ें पढ़ रही हूँ, सुन रही हूँ, you know, through all the pages and accounts that I follow. When this gets activated, it tells your brain कि जो चीज़ें तुमने लिखी है, जिसके बारे में तुमने लिखा है, दे आर इम्पॉर्टेंट टू यू, एंड देन दैट मेक्स योर ब्रेन to look for ways in which it can achieve that faster or make it happen, and it also sets you in that vibration to basically let the law of attraction work for you and to let the universe bring it to you. So yeah, it works on many planes, many levels, like physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, whatever you want to call it. So these are the types of journaling that I've tried, that have worked for me. स्क्रिप्टिंग तो यार पिछले साल मैंने जो जो चीज़ें लिखी, अभी कुछ महीनों पहले मैंने एक इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरी डाली थी. आई वॉज गोइंग थ्रू लाइक 2021 के सम पेजेस हियर एंड देयर, एंड आई वॉज लाइक ओ माई गॉड, आई रोट दिस एंड दिस इज हैपेंड, आई रोट दिस एंड दिस इज हैपेंड, एंड आई कैंट एक्सप्लेन टू यू हाउ exciting that feeling is. Okay, so you to know what that feeling is, you have to try it yourself and see things happen for you. तब तुम्हें वो समझेगा मेरा एक्साइटमेंट क्या है इसके बारे में. So try यार, for the smallest to the biggest things. If you want to top in class, try for that. If you want to get fit, lose weight, try, do it. I'm also doing some new experiments by the way, which I'm very excited about. 2-3 ऐसे नई चीज़ें मैं कर रही हूँ with all this. Let's see if that happens. I'll come here and share with you guys. But let me know how was this video. Was this helpful to you? क्या लगता है तुम्हें इसमें से कौन से वाला टाइप का जर्नलिंग जो है, कौन से वाला टाइप का, दैट्स नॉट इवन राइट ग्रामर, कौन से टाइप का जर्नलिंग जो है जो तुम्हारे साथ कनेक्ट किया एंड दैट यू थिंक यू वांट टू ट्राई. So you know what, don't try to do all of this together. It's impossible. You'll get bored, it'll seem like a task and you'll not do it. Just choose, pick one, try it for a few days, see whether you're vibing with it or not, and just then continue or discontinue according to that. That's what I do. I never just do it because you're supposed to do it. मज़ा नहीं आता है उसमें, जो करने में मज़ा आ रहा है वो करो. So you know, you will vibe with it, you will feel good, and things will just, it'll even if it doesn't happen, you've at least felt good, right? So that's what the whole point is. Share this video with your friends who believe in manifestation, the law of attraction, who would like to do things like this, right? If you like this video, show me all your love in likes, comments below. You know, and also we need to grow. We need to blow the channel up this year. We need to cross 100K. So help me do that. Be an active part of that manifestation for me. And on that note, I'm going to go and see you guys real soon. You take care. Bye-bye.